It's just going to be a quick, a quick live stream today. Wait, you'll probably hear my tumble dryer and everything all going in the background, but just ignore that. I'll get our chat up. See, I've not even put you on the tripod yet, so let's do this. Sorry, I'm covering the lens. There we go. See, I should have actually done that first, but you know what I'm like. Let's move all that out the road. Let's get you up here where I can talk to you. So let me see. See, there we go. There we are. Got yous now. Hi ASMR Muzz, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Are you squinty? I think it's a bit squinty. There we go. Oh, there's my lovely Eleanor. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Laura, Merry Christmas to you. Victoria, Sleepy Artist, ASMR. Lisa, Happy Christmas to you as well. There's Mr. Mickey. On top of the stuff that I was going to squeeze, well, one of the things I was going to squeeze. So, I had a wonderful Christmas. So I thought, do you know, I wasn't actually going to come on. Hi, Lady Macbeth. But I thought I couldn't not come on and say something to you. It's Saturday after all. And I always come on to talk to you on a Saturday. So I've come on, and I don't know how long this is going to be, because I just wanted to quickly jump on to say that I hope you all have had a wonderful Christmas. Well, thank you. You like my hair. Thank you very much. And I hope you are going to have a wonderful new year. Oh, Marilyn, yes, I've got all my sparkly. Look. I've not took it off. And look, now I've done dishes and everything. There's no marks. Now sometimes jewellery can discolour your hands. I've had showers trying to phone me. She should know I'm busy. There's Lushtopia, my daughter. We had a great time in Christmas. We had a great time on. I don't know what my mum's doing. I've been trying to get her all morning, but I know, Lushtopia, I forgot what day it was, but I thought I couldn't not come on a Saturday just to say hello and how are yous all, and I hope Santa was good for yous. And even if you didn't get any presents, I just hope you should know it's Saturday, Mum. Amanda, send your granny a text saying I'm busy. All morning I've been waiting to speak to my mum, and this is when she chooses to phone me. See, I've not even got any light on in here. I mean, come on. I just love that ring. So, there's a few things I've actually wanted to talk to you about. Liz, thank you so much. Hayley. Never ate so much. Hayley, I had to throw the rest of the turkey out yesterday. I started to get kind of fed up with turkey. As I said to one of my friends on Facebook, I've kind of ate my weight in turkey sandwiches. Oh, Liz, no, listen, yous are my gift. Yous are the gift I have got all year round. Yous don't realise how much yous actually mean to me. As I said, remember when I was took in the ambulance when my leg was busted up? And I'm on the morphine at the time, you know? And I wasn't talking about, you know, Marilyn Monroe or Johnny Depp or MD. I was talking about yous. And I was telling the ambulance driver all your names and everything, you know. So really, that tells you right there. I absolutely love spending time with you, and I love seeing you on my channel. I'm not one to cry. I've been really sentimental the past few days. I don't know if it's just Christmas does that to you. You know, I feel so lucky. Oh, Eleanor, you mean a lot to me, honestly. I don't know. See, I'm a big softie. See, at this time of year, it's my heart that fills with more than presents with love. and stuff like that. That because see if I want. I'm not saying I've lots of money because I'm skint. But say I wanted some perfume, for example, I could save up and buy perfume. Say I wanted, a box of chocolates, I could do that. It's not presents for me, never ever has been. It's about being like with your friends, and even just watching YouTube's been great. And I've been very, very emotional, and I can't help it. Hi Angus. I mean, I was crying. I swear to God, Lushtopia's in here. I was crying on Christmas Day. I had a bit too much to drink, right enough, right? And my ex-husband was here, and my children were here. And although we're not married anymore, we still love each other, but not in that kind of way. We love each other like family. That's the way we got on, and we got on great, and we have a good laugh and everything. And I remember I was crying when I still love yous, you know, because well, one, I was drunk, but two, this time of year always gets me like that. A lot of people are like that with New Year, but I'm more like that with Christmas. The best gift I got, material wise, oh, yes, Helena. Oh, Liz, thank you so much for saying that. See, Amanda, can you please let your granny and grandpa know I'm busy right now? See, I've still got this problem with my scalp, guys. I've not got nits, I can assure you. Still got a really dry scalp, and I've tried everything, oil and all that. So, ASMR Moz, I see my ex-husband used to get dead emotional at New Year. You know, at Hogmanay, he used to get really emotional. But see there, it's all kicking off my phone right now, as soon as I go live. But Christmas is like that for me. You're watching the chat, let me, right, okay. There we go. There we are. Hi Taylor. So, get over all that emotional stuff. If I start crying, I can't help it. It's just one of the things Blueberry does these days. Cry in adverts on the TV. Cry. The McDonald's advert on the TV with the little girl with the reindeer. Cry. Can you hear this? She keeps phoning and I can't. Hold on a minute. Peter! Could you please phone your grandpa or gran and let them know I'm live talking to my people?
How would they not know?
They're annoying me.
Okay.
Tell them I'm live.
Oh, hello? Oh, hi, Gran, is that you?
I'm in the middle of a live stream.
She's on a live stream. Okay, no problem.
Let's see what's something going down.
No problem. See you later, Bye.
What was happening?
You're supposed to call her whenever you have a chance.
Right, okay. See, and it was like an emergency happening there. Honestly, as soon as I go live, it all happens. But oh, you can see one of my Christmas presents here. This was from Lushtopia. I'll give you some ASMR. Molten brown, one of my favourite things. Love molten brown. It's too expensive though. It's very expensive. And look at all these lovely little bottles. And what I'm doing is I'm working my way up. So I've used these four here, and then tomorrow I'll use that one, and then that one, and that one, and that one. But they're absolutely amazing. I was looking at the price today. £60 is a lot. I mean, I bought Lady Millions for myself. That was quite pricey, but for Molten Brown, £60 a lot for a spray. What one's this? And it's hard to see what they are here. Hold on, what one's this? Fiery Pink Pepper. Let's do that. I'm going to do it while I'm with these. Right. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about actually. What am I doing for New Year's? Hayley, probably not a lot. Eleanor, I know, does my mum and dad not know what day it is? It's Saturday. Get with it, mum and dad. What they like. Interrupting my social life. Hogmanay, we will stay up for the bells. We always stay up for the bells. And then I'll probably go to my bed, truth be told. Because it'll be 12 o'clock, that's way by my bedtime. And we've got idiots that let off millions of fireworks, so I'll have Poppy will be terrified, so she'll come into bed with me and I'll be trying to. Yes, Marmos, of course, got to listen for the bells on Hogmanay. But Poppy hates fireworks, so she'll be upset about it all. But I like the build up to the bells. You know, they've got the bagpipes going, and it's one of the times that you're proud to be Scottish. You know, they're singing Old Lang Syne and all this kind of stuff, and you're like, and they've got the bagpipes, and you actually feel yourself going, "Woo, yes," like that. You know, like. And you think yourself, hold on, what am I doing? But you do, you feel, oh, this beautiful Arab, I hope you are well, I think about you often. Heather, my dog, well, Mr. Mike, he's not bothered, but Poppy's terrified. Yes, Marmos, yes, see, it's the buzz. I mean, I remember taking the dogs, a W, I can't say the word, and it was in New Year's Day, it was about 20 past 12, and as soon as you go along the street, there's people hanging out their window, Happy New Year, you know, everybody's happy, till about 4 or 5 in the morning, and then there's stabbings and domestics and all that kind of stuff. Let's not kid ourselves. Oh, yes, Hayley. I've got usually all my stuff is taken down, but all my stuff's still up because my son's girlfriend is coming out to stay for 3 weeks, and she's from Memphis, Tennessee. So I just hope I'm not a letdown, you know. I just hope I'm not. Oh, she's rubbish in real life, you know. What kind of mum is it? You know, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to having her out here. Yes, Anthony. I don't normally talk about political things, but I'm on that bandwagon. So there's a few things I want to talk about, and the first one, see, my heart's been tugged the day with a few things. The first one was watching the Slayton sisters. I don't know if any of you know about like Amy Slayton and Tammy Slayton. The Slaytons, I've watched them for years now. I've watched them going way back when they done a thing called the Chubby Bunny Challenge, and the two ladies are really overweight. I mean, really, really overweight. I mean, I'm overweight, but they're really overweight. And I've always watched them, and sometimes I think, oh, you know, they're a bit of an arsehole. And all this kind of stuff. But yesterday I seen they're doing a documentary with one of the American TV channels, and they're going to get bariatric surgery. Oh, thank you so much, Taylor. Everyone put a wee hashtag in Taylor. Auld Lang Syne on bagpipes, time for work, bye. Yes, Auld Lang Syne, but you know, we're all like that. We're all like proud to be Scottish, and then, you know, by 5 in the morning everybody hates each other. It's that kind of thing that happens. Hi Anita. Yeah, Amy Slayton and Tammy Slayton, they started their channel years ago, the Slayton sisters, and they done like things with food and all that, and the two of them are really, really overweight, and I've always, and I feel bad, I've probably always judged them, and that's something I think that I never do. I always say to myself, I never judge someone, you know, with their appearance or the way they are. But watching their YouTube channel and watching, they done a documentary last night, is I feel ashamed of myself actually. Um, they're going for bariatric surgery, they're going to get a bypass done. And there was a film crew going about and showing you their life and everything like that. And I never realised that Amy's husband Michael, for one, I always thought he was, you know, I don't know what I thought, not good things about him. But when I saw the documentary, how much he actually helps Amy and helps his sister, the man's a saint. And also Amy, I had no idea that Amy looked after her sister as much as what she did. She would do the grocery shopping for her sister. A sister is so big that she can't take a bath or a shower, so she's got to sit on a commode thing and get, you know, washed down. And Amy does that for her. And I just, do you know what? I felt ashamed of myself, actually. I swear to God, I felt ashamed of myself watching it because I thought, I'm, I always thought that they were the arseholes. It's me, I'm the bloody arsehole, judging them for their YouTube channel, you know, and thinking that's the way their life is. Obviously, it's been, what they've put on the YouTube isn't what their actual life is. Yes, it was Raina. It was, hi Tina. It was so eye-opening. Otter, there's beautiful Otter. Otter, you've got a beautiful voice. I love your voice. And Otter also does very tingly, tingly, tingly videos. Elena, but I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I like to think I'm one of the people that don't do that. And for all these years, I've been watching their channel thinking, oh, it's great. It's like watching a car crash. You know, that's the kind of mentality that was going through my brain. But yesterday when I seen this episode, and not only that, right? See, you never think when you're watching people, the two sisters decide that they're going to go and tell their mum that they're going to be having this surgery. And the mum is an absolute C word, right? And I do not like that word, I don't use that word, but that was the only word for this lady. And that she's not really a mother. She's never cuddled her children. She's never showed her children love. And when these girls went to their mum to say that they were getting this surgery, which is a big deal, by the way, especially for someone their size, to go under anaesthetic, it's very, very dangerous. And the mum was absolute crap. She was like, I don't think you're going to do it. I don't think you're going to do it. I think he's all checking out. Right, that's I mean, no support whatsoever. Absolutely no support. Yes, Anita. Yes, Heather. And I always, I swear, I always try and be nice to everybody. In my normal life and in YouTube life, even the trolls, I'll say, thank you anyway for watching, have a nice day. I always try and be nice. But then I watched this documentary and hadn't even realised that inside myself, I was watching them going, what'd you make of that? Oh, look at the state of your house. You know, stuff like that. And I wanted to slap myself. I really did want to slap myself because I was like, there I am judging what our blooming house is like. And who am I to judge anyway, for one? And having absolutely no idea what was going on in the background. I've actually felt terribly ill. But one thing as well that I done was when Amy got married, I was actually going to give her £20 or something like that donation because she was getting married. And I didn't because, this is probably something different, I didn't because they had a little dog called Dobie, and the little dog had been, you know, being a puppy, had been chewing things and stuff, and they get rid of it right? But no backup to where the dog went, or if the dog was happy in its new home. But you know, I'm like my babies, you know, that sent me off, so I didn't send that. So I was riddled with guilt as well. It's all happening. Yes, and much thank you for that. Yes, Jackie, I know. Haley, thank you. I mean, honestly, it does. All of a sudden, you think to yourself, I can't believe I was actually thinking that. But it just shows you, see what you see on YouTube. See what you see with me. This is me. My daughter's in the room. This is me. But some people aren't like that. Some people, their YouTube is completely different from what their real life is. I tell you that. You know everything about me. Right? But some people aren't like that. And I don't know if I judge everyone thinking that they should all be like me, and and some people aren't. And that was an absolute eye opener. I sent my daughters the video to watch, and they will feel the same. See, when they watch it, they'll feel the same, because we've always been saying, oh, look at our kitchen, look at the state of this, and oh, what kind of food is that she's making, you know, stuff like that. I felt bad. Yes, Heather. Well, I'll never feel like that. See, watching them now, I'm just full of hope that the two of them get their surgery and turn their life around. You know, I mean, I know that Amy's married. She's newly married, and I know that she would love a child. So if that's what's in her mind to go for, yes, Eleanor. Oh, she won't keep her pull-ups on, but she's not fully potty trained. I don't know. I don't know. My kids were really good with the toilet training. My kids were really good with the, you know, going on to the potty. I think it was because we made such a big deal. See, when they did go on the potty, we made such a hooray! It's an absolute magical moment, and we gave them bribing. We gave them sweeties. You know, right? That's it. You get a lolly for that. You done that. Pee-peed in the potty, and we would give them something. So they were more than happy to be going on to the potty and toilet train my kids. So that's the only thing. Elena, I think I was, see, when I started the channel, I was a bit like that. Well, see, I slowly came out my shell and told you more and more about me. Because you worry that if people see the real you, they're not going to like you anymore. And I felt so bad for Amy. I hadn't realised that she'd done so much for her sister, for one. And then I had no idea that her mum and her home life was like that. They never get cuddled or anything. They never got a cuddle. Now, I'm an expert cuddler. You know, empty that needs a cuddle, I'm really good at doing that. And I like to do cuddles. You know, my kids, I always give them kisses and cuddles. No matter what age they'll always get that from their mum. Yes, more. Well, you can call it positive reinforcement, but we called it bribes when I was younger. You know, if they went to the potty, they got something good. You know, like a little toy, £1 or something like that. Just something like, so that they know that every time they go, they get something good. You know, like a nice lolly or something. That was it. See, I never ever even smacked my kids. My kids never ever get smacked, because it would either be like bribing them, like, oh, if you do a pee pee in the potty, you'll get this and that. And if they'd done something bad, the best thing I ever got to them was telling them they've made mummy upset. Like my son, for instance, he would do something right, and I'd say to him, do you know, that really made mummy unhappy. Mummy's really sad about that. And they'd be going, no, mummy, don't be sad. You know, that was the big thing. It wasn't a spanking. It was me, you know, I'd get to them, they're like, oh, I've made mummy upset, you know, and that always got good results. Oh, Eleanor, my goodness. Eleanor, have you seen, I've got your card right here. Don't know if you can see it, but your card's up there. Yes, ASMR was, Mummy and Daddy are sad. That is the worst thing you could have done to my kids. Made them think that we are really sad about that. See that drawing that you've done all over Mummy's good wallpaper? I'm sad about it. That's made me really sad. That would be the worst punishment in the world. You know, because it would linger on. It's not like a... We used to get... See, as a kid, we used to get spanked. We used to get it quite frequently, I may add. And but everyone, when I was growing up, that's what you would do. I mean, even neighbours and things would be like taking a swipe at you. Because I was born in Glasgow, that's what happened. But we grew up to know you don't talk back to your elders. You know, you've got respect for them. You don't litter, you don't do graffiti, you don't do this and that. Because see, if you did, you'd get it. But in my day and age, when I had my kids, I couldn't. If I was to smack my kids, that would have hurted me more than them. I'd have been thinking about it all day. So getting to them here and saying, oh, you've made me sad, that's the best thing ever. And if you need them to do something, bribes is the only thing, you know, like a sweetie. Do you want this, sweetie? You do a pee in the potty or a poo in the potty and you can get this. And see when they do, it's the best thing ever. See, if they do a pee or a poo in it, you go crazy, like, as if you've won the lottery. Yeah, beauty. Like that. And they're like, oh, I'm doing that again. You know. Yes, Santa. Santa was the best ever. You know, leading up to Christmas, it was, that's it, where's the phone? No, Mummy, don't. I'm going to phone him. Put that down, or Santa's getting phoned. Or I would say, you know, he's looking in the window, don't you? He has a peek in the window now and again, Santa. Yes, that is the key. Is bribery. That's how I done it. Heather, do you know, timeouts is probably good as well. Timeouts is good. But I remember back in, no, don't forget, I was born in 71, so I'm an old person. But back in the day, the schools used to give you the belt. I don't know if that was everywhere, if it was just, I think it was everywhere. Was it just the UK or whatever? But we used to get the belt off the teacher. And I got the belt when I was in primary 4. Primary 4, so that would have been 9 years old. I got the belt. And it was a thick leather belt with 2 like slits in it, like that. And you had to go to another classroom to get the belt. Can I have the belt, please, sir? Ooh, everybody would go, ooh. Do you know what I got it for? Throwing a crane. Somebody threw something at me and I threw a crane at them. That was it. Belt time. And, you know, you've got to put your hands right up. And, oh, she didn't miss me. And I was too terrified to tell my mum. I was absolutely terrified to tell my mum. But one of the boys in my class had told my big brother. And my big brother was, I don't want to say terrible, but he was a terror, and he was terrible to me growing up. He was 4 years older. So he knew about me getting the belt, so I get blackmailed for months. Get this for me, give me that, sweetie. Give me your biscuit, do this, do that, or I'm telling mum. And I was so terrified. And then one day, eventually, I did tell my mum, and my mum sat me down. She went, is this true? Did the teacher do that to you? And I said, yes. And she said, what for? And I told her it was throwing a crane. See, the next day, my mum was up at the school. The door was shut. My mum was out in the hall. All I could hear was my mum shouting and bawling, don't you ever lay your hands on my daughter again. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get, the teacher's going to come in and kill me. You know, I was like that. She came in and said nothing to me, the teacher. My mum, no, my mum's my side. My mum was going to do her. Shoot the shit! Oh my goodness, shoot the shit, son. I absolutely love yous, and very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I've got my little Charlie somewhere on my tree, a little silver Charlie poodle. Oh, there's Jamie's going to be here tomorrow. Jamie's going to be here. Oh, Pam and Rick, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I did. I really did. But back in the schools were absolutely brutal back in my day. People, in fact, see the high schools, Otter, I know, especially for the age, but everyone used to get it. So I think that's how they thought it was okay, because we all got it. You know, for the slightest thing, we'd get the belt and it'd be bad. And when I went to high school, there was a swimming pool in our high school, and what the gym teacher used to do, I don't know how they knew this, but they would get a wet towel and put it over your hands and give you the belt, and it would be stingier. Well, I hope you have a wonderful new year, Pam and Rick, and all your lovely family. Hayley, I normally do my lives at 2 p.m. and that's Scottish time. Yeah, so that's probably how I never ever hit my children. I never needed to. You're away, ASMR Muzz. I hope you have a good one for the bells and have a great hug, Minnie. Eleanor, the teachers, and I think this particular teacher enjoyed it because I don't know if I've told you this story, and it's absolutely true. The same teacher had said to us one day, right, we're going across the yard. There was a little hut. We're going across the yard and we're going to do some painting, right? We're all going, yes, because we love to paint. Yes, we're going to be painting, right? So let's all go. So we all went over and she went, right, now put your apron on. Is everyone ready? And we were like, yes. Get your paints out with all our paints and get your bit of paper that you're going to paint something on. If you've all got that, we're like, yes. And think about what you're going to do. I was thinking, I'm going to do a house. She says, okay, now take your paintbrush and dip it in the water. I was like, oh, great. And she says, right, everyone, put it down and take your aprons off. We're going back to class because Brian was a bad boy yesterday. And we had to take all the stuff off. No painting for us today. Back to the class. How torturous is that? Anita, good morning to you. Texas, Jade. Oh, I'd love to go to Texas. Same to you, Hen. ASMR Muzz. Oh, that's what she done, this teacher. Cruel. Absolute cruel. Cruel teacher. But another thing, see, I've been talking about something else that has yanked. I know, Otter, terrible. Yanked at my heartstrings today, and I'm probably one of the last people on earth to see this movie, but I watched the movie. It's on Netflix and it's called 12 Years a Slave. Have any of you seen that? Well, that was just emotional from beginning to end, and absolute horrific's the only word to describe that. I mean, it was a great movie, as in it was it was really good to watch this man's journey throughout, and it was this man had wrote the book. I'd never heard of the book. I have never heard of the book. Eleanor, you need to, it's an absolute eye opener, because that's something when I'm thinking about it. See, when I was growing up in school, we never get taught about our Scottish history, believe it or not, right? We had no idea who William Wallace, Robert the Bruce, anything like that was. We didn't get taught that. And we never really get taught anything about slavery either. And that should be changed. That should be changed right now, because people should be aware about how disgusting some human beings could actually be. I'm telling you, that yanked me. I'm going to, do you know, I'm actually going to watch that movie again, because I think maybe not seen it all because I was just so horrified at the thought of these kind of things actually happened and people could actually treat other people in this way just because the colour of their skin. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it, but I can't believe how people could be like that and think it was all right to be like that. It's if you haven't seen that, it's on Netflix now. It's now I'd seen them getting awards and stuff like that, and I kind of had an idea what the film was about, but my goodness, see, when I watched it, it was the most horrific film, but educational film at that. I think, see that film, I think they should show that film in classrooms. I think they should show people in classrooms that film and show them what went on. Because as I said, when I was growing up, we didn't hear a lot about slavery. We didn't hear a lot about Scottish history. We didn't hear a lot about that kind of stuff. You know, that should be more important for people, for children to learn stuff like that. Maybe a lot of these kids would grow up loving people, you know, showing appreciation for other races and colours and religions and all the rest of it if they see this, because when you see it, it's unbelievable. Isaac, see, I had no idea. I was ignorant and I didn't want to be ignorant. It's just no one had ever taught me. No one had ever spoke about it. This is the thing that I was trying to, that I thought I'll need to talk to you about this, because this is the thing. Nobody ever told me. I knew about slavery, but I never knew it was like that. I never knew it was. No one ever said anything. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It should be taught. That should be taught in every school. This is what happened. I mean, I was flabbergasted. I'm going to watch it again because I was absolutely took back. I couldn't believe that this went on, but it's a true story. Solomon was the man's name, and it was him that wrote the book. And he was a free man. He was a free man and got kidnapped and put into slavery, and it was just absolutely horrendous. Jade, that is so sad. It's so sad, and I don't understand it. See, this is the thing. I just don't understand how people can be like that with other human beings. It doesn't matter what's the colour of skin. See, if I was to go out and lie in my garden and get absolute, you know, a different colour, would that make me different from what I am just now? I don't understand it. It's unbelievable. Eleanor, I just can't believe we weren't taught. I knew there was a thing like slavery, but we never got taught any of this. This is why I was probably took so back. Like, why did no one tell us all about this? This surely should be like one of the top news things. This should be something that they teach children in school that happened, but it's not. You know, we get taught other stuff that didn't mean that there was a lot of crap. You know what I mean? They could have been telling us real stuff, real things that actually happened. Or was it because people's parents didn't want them to know? I don't know. But I was actually took back watching it. It was an absolute eye-opener for me. Okay, Lush Topi, I'll see when you come down. And your daddy left his socks here. Not under my bed or nothing like that, though. They're still in the parcel. See, they love me having a joke like that. Isaac, that is so heartbreaking to me. That is so bloody heartbreaking. I can't, you know, in this day and age, see, I'm dead emotional about it. That's what I've been. It's been an emotional few days, but see, that is so sad. I do not understand what the colour of someone's skin. See, if there was two people that I needed help with, and one was black, one was white, you know, I'd be looking at their credentials, you know. what can they do? You know, what's their job experience, etc. You know, but that is sad. It's sad. Not in the black people or anything like that. It's sad on the other people that judge them. Do you know, it's something I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it right now. Shoot the shit, I am the same. I'm colourblind, I love everyone. And I'm also bisexual, Pam, so I love men and ladies. So I'm a people lover all round. See, it's well, our Prime Minister's not much better, Isaac, I'll tell you that. Something that maybe you don't know over in the States, but allegedly, I'll put that here just in case I get sued, but allegedly our Prime Minister, before he came into power, him and his friends were out a night out, and there was a homeless man lying in the street, you know, with nothing and a blanket, and he went over to the homeless man with a £50 note and showed the homeless man and ripped it up in front of him and laughed and walked off with his friends. That's the kind of person that we've got, but probably not in Scotland for long, because we're going to go for our independence. Shoot the shit is, as I say, my heart was broke watching that film, because we didn't get taught anything like that, and I had no idea that kind of stuff went on, and I thought to myself, why are they not telling us? Why are they not telling us things like that in this day and age? Things that are important, you know, not what kind of dress somebody's got on. Oh, they've got a Chanel dress on over there. I couldn't care less. I'd want to know, like, proper what's going on in the world. That's what I want to see. Eleanor, see, that really annoys me. That's when I've got to turn my news off, right? See when it comes on my telly about what, oh, look, the royals are wearing a Chanel dress and a Louis Vuitton bag and all the rest of it. People are getting blown up all over the world, and we're worried about what the princess is wearing. Off. That's how my telly gets put off. I can't be annoyed with that. But honestly, I'm going to watch that film again, because there's bound to be bits I've missed, because my heart was broke watching it. And the actors all done such a good job. It must have been a difficult film. It must have been difficult. Heather, you can't get the proper news. That's one thing about Donald Trump. It's all fake news, and it is. Even here, it's all fake news. It's all rubbish. It's not even news anymore. It's not even news. It's not even telling you what's happening in the world. And there's a lot of bad stuff happening in the world. And the poverty. I was going out the other day, and it said that food parcels in Scotland has went up 80% this year. 80% it's been up for people getting parcels delivered to their home, because there's so much poverty. If you go into Glasgow, the place is just littered with poor people with nothing, lying on doorsteps and in corners in the freezing cold weather. And you get the arseholes going about going, oh, well, it's their own fault for being there. They've no idea. They've no idea of these people's stories. And it's horrendous what's going on in the world. The food banks and everything. Yes, shoot the shit, I know. Yeah, Heather, it is. It's so sad. And some of these people have got children. And do you know something else that nobody ever talks about that I always wonder? Now, there's loads of women all lying in these street corners, and these women must have menstrual cycles and stuff. What do they do? What do they do for stuff like that? You know, where's the help? Where's the humanity? And then on the other side, you've got people paying £150 for a bottle of wine. See, honestly, I could see the now. I think I need a vodka and go out on the rampage. Just grab a politician and ragdoll them, as we say in Glasgow. Ragdoll means just doing that to them. Just do that to a politician. Get it together. You know, a lot of us in here actually in my chat would be better for the country than probably a lot of people that we've got in. And analysis. I hope so, because that's something I've always thought. And I see people with wee dogs as well, you know, homeless people with their wee dogs. And there was a homeless man and he had like a burger or something, and he was giving his wee dog it. You know, that breaks my heart. It breaks my, because, I mean, wait I'll show you this, guys, look. I've got 2 wee dogs right there. They would get my hamburger. They would get my hamburger. Yes, I know. So there you go, guys. I wasn't going to stay long, but see, I've ended up venting a lot. Anita. Oh, see, well, Scotland, I don't know if you know, but Scotland, we're going to try again for our independence, because none of Scotland wanted to get out Europe for lots of reasons. So, yes, shoot the shit, look at my babies. That's Mr. Mike and Poppy, that's my babies. Always with their mummy. So, we just need to wait and see if we're allowed to vote, because we've been told, Scotland, no, you're not getting it. You're not allowed, says Boris. You know, we're not allowed to vote, so we'll just need to wait and see what happens. But it's unbelievable. Oh yeah, Mr. Making Poppy say thank you, Pam. And I love Dinka and Charlie. Oh my goodness. Charlie is as I say, I've got a Christmas bauble on my tree, and it's a poodle. And I thought, oh, I've got a Charlie on my tree. And that's its name. If anybody says, oh, I like that, I'll say it's Charlie. That's Charlie. Yeah, see, and a lot of people end up falling out over politics. That's how I never really like to get into that kind of stuff. Yes, Isaac, we've been told no. Don't be bad, Scotland. Stay in your place. Oh. Oh, the Native Americans as well. I mean, see, when you look back, humanity was something else. I mean, honestly, I'm going to go and watch that film again, because I'd never heard of that, and I think they should actually get this film in schools. You know, because I had no idea. I had no idea. And I don't know if that was just my fault for not looking into it, or should have known. I don't know. But I think children should be shown this, and maybe a lot of them would turn out differently. That's what I think. Right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to bring this closer, because I always like to give you a big, big kiss. Thank you all so much for listening to me talking a lot of rubbish probably the day, and babbling on and being emotional. I've been very emotional these days. And I just want you all to have a wonderful, safe new year. You know, don't drink too much. If you do drink too much, make sure you've got your bed and all that sorted out. Away home, always know how you're getting home. That's a tip. Always know how you're getting home. And I'll see you all in the new year for a whole new year of lovely, tingly videos. And of course, my live streams that rambles on. So I'm going to give you a big kiss now. I love you all. Bye, everyone.